Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. That's what I look like on the inside. Sometimes the outside, but usually just the inside. Um, yeah, I used to be so careful with language and what I say and not wanting to hurt anybody's feelings and things like that. And I'm glad I'm over that. Um, I really am because now I just want to tell the truth. And that's all I do. I'm not willing to lie about anything, about anybody. Um, so I had a video a while back. I haven't watched it in a while because this whole take down Trump thing is the only priority that I care about now. So I guess while we wait for people to like get around to like, oh, okay, yeah, we can share. It's, wow, oh, this is real. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, okay, let's play along then. Yeah, you should probably play along because it works really well for everybody. Um, there's more stuff coming through. Um, and I started with that caveat because I haven't really talked about like I mentioned, you know, some of the background on mental health and things, but I haven't talked about the dark. I really haven't, and also why uh, it is now not even possible for me to see Bill and Sherry and Mike as even humans right now. I think I mentioned this because it is a vital part of my story. December, right? So I decided to give up the fight and I got a miracle. Okay, well, let's talk about the more realistic thing. It's complicated and everything. Obviously, there's a lot of like different parts and aspects and things. And I don't blame anybody. Like, you know, it's when somebody is in that level of darkness, it is usually not one person's fault. I have to tell the truth about why being around family and feeling that way is unforgivable. What is family supposed to mean? What is love supposed to mean? Minimum effort? No. If you want a person to even stay alive and exist in your life, you make every effort. They don't. They never did. I haven't been suicidal since December 26th. They still see me as a problem. They still see me as whatever. I don't even know. That's how deep the Kool-Aid is. That's how deep the autopilot is. But here's what it looked like. And here's how things could have gone differently for 6 straight years and changed everything for one human being that they claimed to love and called family. Give a shit. Listen. Be receptive. The same behavior patterns stay. There has been zero change. There has been zero effort. It's actually gotten worse because I have opened up. I have been vocal about very, very beautiful things, and I've gotten zero any benefit. I am not treated. I am treated as if I have zero value at all. That keeps somebody from life. That locks them out from life. Lying about love and family is not forgivable, period. Y'all got a miracle and you still treat him as if he has zero value on planet Earth. Fuck that. That's not blame. That is simply telling the truth. They see zero value. They recognize zero value. They acknowledge zero value, and they treat me as such. period. Their way of life, their autopilot is more important than literal world peace. Okay. I mean, I did it right there. They don't talk about any of the music that I made. My brother got me into music. Bit weird, isn't it? Zero talk about any songs. Like, I don't know what I did. Am I seriously that offensive? No. The only thing I can really say is it's, Trump's Kool-Aid. I remember when my brother cared. I remember, like, having good conversations and, being able to rely on him and reach out to him and feel like, I have a person that gives a shit if I live or die. No. Look at how he comments on anything that I do on Instagram. I'm ganged up on by my own fucking family. That's survivable, Mr. Trump. I haven't reached out for help in a very long time because it didn't help at all. I just needed to be acknowledged. I just needed to be valued. I just needed to be heard and seen. That's it. I don't need anybody to fucking agree with me or believe in me or any of that shit. I just needed basic acknowledgement. And they still don't. Why is this more valuable than your son? Reason. I'm glad it was that automatic. I mean, at least, that's confirmation that you really do not see any value and refuse to acknowledge any. Or any wrongdoing and any harm that you have actually caused. When we're talking about actually like life and death, like I was gonna die. I was going to not exist anymore. And you contributed to that. And you refuse to like acknowledge any of that. And the behavior patterns still stick, and it's even worse. Because I am way better. We're talking actual literal fucking miracles, and I have no value. I was chosen by him, and I have no value. The actual fuck! I don't want an explanation because there is none. I only seek to understand things that are worth my fucking time. Things that will help me, like, progress in life. And move the needle forward toward world peace. That's been my only goal ever since I, looked at the world and saw that, people suffer. Okay, but why? So, I don't deserve a chance at life. When I said that I'm living the experience of an abortion, yeah, that's actually kind of literal. I'm not wanted by people that claim to love me. I get zero recognized value or acknowledged value in anything that I have ever done in the last 5 months. Again, zero change. Zero effort to, I don't matter to these people. They claim to love. They do nothing to show it. They make zero effort to even change their own lives. Why would they make an effort to, they're comfortable, they figured life out, I don't know shit. Like, all the effort that I've made to understand anything? No, that's fucked up. No, you don't know anything. You got a degree in psychology, but, you are a problem child. You are a mental illness. You are a burden. You heartless cunt. I fixed it. If you would listen for 5 seconds and not see me as whatever it is you see me as, you'd see the obvious. Should a person be required to, become prophet and president in order to just, oh, wow, he did something? Fuck you, Bill. Fuck you. And that is kind of also why I don't hold back anymore. Like, I've tried to protect these people. I've tried to be a good family member. I've tried to do everything I possibly could to bring this family back together, and it is absolutely impossible. And I'm not going to blame Trump. It is not his fault. They made decisions. They chose to drink the Kool-Aid, sure. But just like alcohol, you can be drunk, but guess what? You crashed a car. You still have to fix it. I don't give a fuck what your state of mind was. Nobody does. There was a girl who is going to face way harsher judgment when, I'm in. And can make the call that, she was absolutely pissed drunk. And, driving way too fast, obviously, and didn't see a couple just minding their own business trying to cross the fucking street. Obliterated them. Laughed about it. I gotta go to class tomorrow. Don't watch the videos if you want to keep any faith in humanity. She is absolutely a fucking monster. Scum. Wipe her off the face of the planet. She's gonna end up in tundra. Fuck that stupid bitch. Neglect kills people. Yeah. Absent-mindedness kills people. Like, what fucking outcome are any of these three actually going for? They aren't. They don't make choices. They forfeited them. You don't get to break promises on me. And you don't get to forfeit on me, no. No questions. Never sought to understand anything, and I can kind of get that. But at the same time, I really don't, because compassion doesn't cost anything. It doesn't require a fucking license. It requires a fucking heart. Be willing to listen, be willing to try. The argument could be made that, it made me push harder to come up with stuff like this, but it's not true. That just is not true. This existed anyway in one form or another, and having support would have made it way easier, way quicker. Instead of 2025, this probably could have happened in 2019 or 2020. What I said when I first moved back is if I got the proper support I needed, I could have been up and out in like 2 months. That is how hard I work to convalesce. I know what I go for. So why is family in the way? I used to hear about like, oh God, family, country. Fuck family, fuck country. I only serve God. And I am alone in the world. And that's fine now because I have the best connection known to man. Like, it cannot get more intimately connected than this. But that has no value. We believe in prophets, seers, and revelators unless it's our own son. We believe in the admonition of Paul unless our own son lives it and embodies it. Okay. You don't believe in anything. You have no God. And that was obvious with Mike. Like, fuck him. Like, he's gone. He's dead. I literally don't care what happens to him. I miss being able to send, like, mail and shit to my nephew, and he's probably confused too. Broken families, like, destroy everything. He's probably very confused. What happened to Uncle Bernie? Or maybe not. Or maybe he's gotten poisoned from his dad. That happens too. I have no idea. I have no way of knowing, and I'm not going to find out. I don't fucking care. I do care, and that's why it hurts so much. I wish I couldn't. I wish I couldn't care. It would have made things a lot easier. In fact, while I was suicidal for 6 straight years with zero effort from my actual family, heart-wise, mental-wise, like, zero effort. Like, I just needed to be somebody else's problem. That's how I'm treated. Zero value, zero worth, zero chance. He doesn't deserve anything. I get to decide what he deserves and based on how loud he is. And oh no. You make zero effort. You want gratitude. You want honor, thy father and mother. What do you fucking do to earn it? You remember what earning is like? No, you just want fucking handouts now. You think it's automatic. That love is my love is unconditional, even when you hurt us. I don't fucking hurt you. I ask for love and I show it and I get nothing. I get the opposite. The fuck's wrong with you? I hear you talk to literally everybody else, Bill. Fuck you. The way you treat me is Antichrist. You have no God. No wonder anytime I try to open up about anything spiritual or beautiful, it's just... Fuck you. You are worse than an enemy. Like, seriously. I used to wish I was a cyborg. That if I could just take the emotional component out of me, I could be okay. Because then I could focus on music or whatever else, and I could just, get the... I wouldn't have any static in the way. I wouldn't have any interference. I wouldn't have any need. I wouldn't have any ache. I wouldn't have any confusion. There would be no contention. I would just be able to be like, okay, he's just being stupid again. Whatever. I'll focus on something else. And I'm kind of there now, but I am still human. And I've never talked about this, and probably not gonna get any sympathy or understanding. I don't need sympathy. I don't fucking care about that. Like, I'm just getting this off my chest because, whatever. Nobody cares about life. Nobody cares about mine. Like, what would have happened had, he not swoop in to save me? Do you think? What would have happened if the more realistic timeline had happened and I never got my new name and I died Brian Bernard by suicide? And then you find out, oh, he's actually got stuff of immense worth. What the fuck did we lose? I don't want to be Van Gogh. I need to be able to participate in my own beautiful creations. I share them so they can be fucking shared and enjoyed with me. But no, I'm still in isolation. I get no chance. I have no value. I have nothing of value. So, cool. Thanks for the experience, I guess. It is actual death. It's actual death. Who does this benefit? Bill? Who does this benefit, Sherry? Are you really suffering that bad? You can't recognize the harm you cause in another person? It's really that hard for you. You have to win that bad. You have to be right that much. You can't be honest about anything. And that's not a symptom of the times things. You're just a callous asshole. I mean, even listening to you talk, it's before I was even born. I don't fucking exist to you. Have I ever? Broken family is a big fucking deal. The whole point with God, family, country thing is if you focus on God and you fix the family and do it right, then the country flourishes. So hey, Trump, why do you think it's a good idea that there's suicide in the family? I'm not a problem. I never have been. I'm not a burden. I never have been. I used to think I was. Why was I ever led to believe that? Why was I allowed to believe that in my own home? Do you think? With the effort that I made. That's the difference. Okay? That's the difference. If I was just like these pieces of shit, just being victim mentality, not doing literally anything different any day of the week. Zero difference. Like, they might as well have, like, fucking steps mapped out on the fucking floor so they can, oh no, I barely went out of line. Today's a bad day. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So, if you let somebody you say you love feel that way for longer than a day, do you actually love them? No, you don't. At all. You don't even acknowledge any value in me. And you fucking know it, and you will never admit it. I don't care if you do or not. You are allergic to truth anyway. So, you know, Bill Bernard, to tell the truth. Yeah, okay, yeah, that'll be the fucking day. Get a fucking American man other than me to admit any wrongdoing. I dare you. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. You cannot do it. There is zero humility. There is zero remorse. I don't get offended by stuff. I open my heart. I know what I need. I ask for it. Specifically. And then anybody does anything and everything except the thing that I asked. Why? What the fuck? After all that I do to help, after all the effort that I make, after everything, that is what I deserve. No, fuck that. No, it is not. Yeah, you demand gratitude, Mr. Bernard. What do you do to actually earn any? You don't do shit. You do nothing to help anybody. You take your wife to her doctor's appointments. When I present a different option that might like... Do you like... Yeah, you must like Big Farm. Never mind, I'm not even going to ask. Of course not. Of course you don't want to try anything that might be better. We're talking about the guy that, you know, the DVD player ran out, so we got the exact same model that sucked in the first place. The fuck's wrong with you? I actually do life for real. I'm actually fucking honest. You're literally just taking up space and living in a habit. That is it. And you don't care if I live or die. Never did. And you would give lip service. What would you say at my fucking funeral? I wonder. What would you do for a friend? If you knew that they were suicidal, if you had an inkling that something was a little off, what could you do? Well, if you are love, try compassion. Try understanding. It's really all I've ever asked for. That is all I've literally ever asked for. Be willing to listen and be willing to try what I'm trying to do. Help me out to where I'm trying to go. Why don't I deserve love? Why don't I deserve life? Darren, Joe, everybody, Mormon church, humanity in general, why don't I deserve a fucking chance? I dare you to fucking respond honestly.